Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Feminine once again. I'm Dr. Neha Gupta, and today I'm going to talk in this video about hysteroscopic surgery. So, what do we mean by hysteroscopic surgery? In what conditions do we need to do this procedure, and what are the different type of surgeries we can do with the help of this? So many times, if you are having heavy bleeding, the doctor may advise you to undergo a hysteroscopy and a DNC. So, what is the meaning of that? Well, hysteroscopy is basically a part of the minimally invasive gynecology. It is a type of an endoscopic surgery. This is the instrument which is called as the hysteroscope. As you can see that there is a lens which is attached to one end of this thin rod-like instrument. We attach a camera over this lens, and then the camera is attached to a TV monitor. Then there is a attachment for a light cable where we attach the light source so that we can see inside the uterus. And then we have these channels, where we attach tubings and we push some water inside. So the procedure is called as hysteroscopy. It means using this instrument to go inside the uterine cavity and have a look in the cavity from inside. So the procedure is usually done under short anesthesia. Most of the times it's a day care surgery, which means that you are not required to stay in the hospital overnight. You are admitted in the morning, the surgery is done, and in most of the cases you would be discharged home the same evening. This is a model which shows you how the uterus is. So this is the vagina, and this is the opening to the uterus, that is the mouth of the uterus, which we call as the cervix. The cervix then leads us to inside the cavity of the uterus. Normally we would see this pink color lining, which is the endometrial lining, and it is this lining which is shed off at the time of periods. So when we take this hysteroscope inside, we go through the vagina, through the cervix, and we enter into the uterine cavity. And we are able to see inside the cavity. We are able to see how the lining is. We are able to see the two openings of these fallopian tubes as two tiny dots on either side, on the right side and on the left side. If there is any problem in the cavity of the uterus, say if the lining has become very, very thick, sometimes the lining can become thick in a portion and it can start projecting inside. And that is what we call as a polyp, like the white one you are seeing here. It is something like that. Sometimes there are fibroids which grow towards the cavity of the uterus, and that is called as a submucous fibroid. So the submucous fibroid can also be seen on hysteroscopy. Sometimes there can be a malformation in the shape of the cavity. The cavity may be very narrow. There may be a sort of a septum, a division between the cavity of the uterus, like this. A septum may be seen in the cavity of the uterus, dividing this cavity into two halves. So hysteroscopy is a gold standard technique. When we say gold standard, we mean that this is considered to be the best technique to diagnose any problem of the cavity of the uterus. So there are so many conditions, if somebody is having a submucous fibroid, a fibroid which is coming inside the cavity, if somebody is having an endometrial polyp, if somebody is having very thick lining of the uterus giving rise to heavy periods, irregular periods, painful periods, and then again lot of fertility problems. If somebody is not able to have a baby, if somebody is having repeated pregnancy losses, then in all those conditions we need to have a look inside the uterus, and that is what is called as a diagnostic hysteroscopy, which means diagnostic means we are trying to find out what the problem is. And the best part about hysteroscopy is that treatment can also be offered in the same sitting. So if we see a polyp, the polyp can be removed with the help of a hysteroscopic scissors or a grasper. If we see a submucous fibroid, fibroids which are coming towards the uterine cavity, then most of the times these fibroids, if they are not very big in size, say if they are around 2 cm, 3 cm, then again they can be removed with the help of a hysteroscopy. If there is a septum, like I said, the septum can be divided by doing a hysteroscopic surgery. if the shape of the cavity is abnormal, so if somebody is trying to have a baby and we do a diagnostic hysteroscopy and we find that the cavity is very narrow, it is not a roomy cavity, then we can do some minor surgical corrections to improve the space and the shape of the uterine cavity. And also, if you are trying to have a baby and it has been told to you that the tubes are blocked from this end, the end where they are joining the uterus, if the tubes are blocked at this end, then the tubes can also be opened by doing the hysteroscopic surgery. So these are the commonly performed surgeries hysteroscopically. Hysteroscopy is such an excellent modality. It is almost like the third eye of the gynecologist. We see you in the OPD, we do our clinical examination, then we do an ultrasound scan. But hysteroscopy is something which gives us the 100% accurate diagnosis, and not just diagnosis, it also helps to treat so many period related problems and fertility related problems with excellent outcomes. Most of the times after having undergone these hysteroscopic surgeries, women they are able to conceive. If they were having repeated pregnancy losses due to some cavity abnormality, they are able to carry their pregnancies to full term. If they were having a bleeding problem because of a fibroid or a polyp, then that problem can also be resolved without undergoing the surgery of uterus removal. So it is a minimally invasive technique, highly effective technique, and it does not need any long stay in the hospital. Either you will be discharged the same day or in most cases the next day. The recovery time is also very short. With very small procedures like diagnostic hysteroscopy, hysteroscopic polyp removal, there is hardly any recovery time. You can be up and about doing all your routine work from the very next day. If it has been a surgery to remove the uterine septum or a large submucous fibroid or break down adhesions inside the scarring inside the uterus, then you may be advised to take some rest for say 2 to 5 days, and after that in most of the cases you are up and about doing all your routine work. So hysteroscopy is an excellent procedure. This video was just to give you an overview about what hysteroscopy is, what are the surgeries that we do with the help of this instrument, what are the medical conditions where you can be helped by these surgeries. Of course, if you have any doubts related to any specific condition, any specific surgery, please do write in your question in the chat box, in the comment, and I will try to answer all your queries. So thanks for watching this video. Hope you found it very useful. Thank you and bye-bye.